Hello everybody, it's Andrew Hutchings here, still not a doctor, still never giving medical advice, and if it seems like I am, well, I'm just consolidating medical information, putting it all in one place along with my opinion. And this video is about treating hypogonadism in males. Because females don't have testicles, so you can't have it. So, first thing, you have to understand why you have underperforming testicles. Is it a problem with your pituitary? Is it a problem with your testicles' response to luteinizing hormone? What is it? So, if your testicles don't respond to luteinizing hormone, well, you're screwed, and then you have to get on. There's a microscopic chance that they will respond to HCG or something else. Maybe it's not microscopic, but very small, because if they don't respond to luteinizing hormone, chances are they're not going to respond to an analog of it, a related molecule. And in that case, you'd have to get on some sort of androgen replacement therapy with estrogen also, or just be on testosterone replacement therapy, since it's what your body's meant to have. Now, hopefully, your testicles can respond to luteinizing hormone, and you don't have to take exogenous hormones. So, what do you do if your body just isn't making enough luteinizing hormone? Because if you don't have enough luteinizing hormone, they're not getting enough signal from the luteinizing hormone, and they're not making enough testosterone. Well, first you should check your blood to see what your luteinizing hormone levels are, and then if they are low, you could try something like tamoxifen or clomiphene, which is going to bind to and antagonize the estrogen receptors, causing negative feedback and telling the brain to release more luteinizing hormone to increase testosterone, which will then increase estrogen, and it thinks it's going to fix the problem, but actually, even when the estrogen goes up, the tamoxifen is still bound to it, and it doesn't sense the increase in estrogen, so it keeps pushing it up. It can only push it up so much, but it will push it up as high as it can. So yes, if your luteinizing hormone is low, you can take a SERM like tamoxifen or clomiphene or aloxifene to increase your release of luteinizing hormone. Or you could take an aromatase inhibitor, which would cause more natural negative feedback, because it would actually decrease your estrogen, and that low amount of estrogen would be sensed, and then your body would increase luteinizing hormone to increase testosterone to increase the estrogen. But the SERMs like tamoxifen and clomiphene and raloxifene are stronger because they don't just lower your estrogen, they completely block it from binding. So instead of sensing maybe 50% estrogen, it senses almost zero estrogen, or 20%, who knows? Because the SERM does have some mild estrogenic activity, even though it's an antagonist. So it's not correct to say zero, but it's very low. Lower than with an aromatase inhibitor. So, today I was talking with someone, and he got his blood work done. His testosterone was actually higher than mine's ever been, higher than my friend who can bench 400 pounds. And you see, I'm in good shape, so you don't need that much testosterone. But yeah, his doctor wants to prescribe him HCG. Now the thing is, it's counterproductive to take HCG if you already have pretty much normal luteinizing hormone levels, because your body's going to have the HCG and not going to need the luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone is not going to be released, and your body's going to be dependent on HCG for your testicles to function. And when you stop the HCG, your brain hasn't been releasing luteinizing hormone for months or however long you've been taking the HCG. So you will be in a bad position, and then you would need to take something like tamoxifen to get your body to release more luteinizing hormone. Or you'd need some sort of luteinizing hormone release in peptide or something. I don't know much about them, but something that gets your body to increase luteinizing hormone. So the only time that you should take HCG is if your own body can't make luteinizing hormone, because if it can, you're just screwing it up more. Now, if it can only make a microscopic amount of luteinizing hormone, that's basically like it's not making it. But if you make a normal amount of luteinizing hormone, it is counterproductive to take HCG, because you will just turn off your natural production and your testicles will be reliant on the HCG. So usually for healthy young people, you're going to have a functioning hypothalamic pituitary axis which releases luteinizing hormone in a somewhat appropriate amount, and it doesn't make much sense to take HCG. Now if you're older, or you're screwed up somehow, you're unhealthy, whatever it is, but your body is not, no matter how much feedback it gets telling it to release the luteinizing hormone, it doesn't release it, then yes, then you would need HCG to replace your luteinizing hormone. But it's unlikely in young people. The older you get, the more likely it is that your body's feedback mechanisms are going to be inadequate. And no matter how low your estrogen gets, and your androgens, because they both have to be low, that signal just won't work. It won't release more luteinizing hormone to bring them up. But for young people, best to try to get your body's own mechanisms working. Cause the negative feedback with the SERM, get your luteinizing hormone pumping out down to your testicles, and then get that luteinizing hormone to make your testicles pump out the testosterone. You're just bolstering up your body's natural abilities. Whereas HCG is just substituting your body's own natural abilities. It's kind of like taking testosterone. You're replacing your body's need to make it itself. Same thing with the HCG. So if you don't need to take it and the mechanisms in your body are still functioning, it's better to get your body's own mechanisms functioning at optimal levels. Now, I think I said this at the beginning, but if your testicles don't respond to luteinizing hormone and they don't respond to HCG, then you need to go downstream of that and just replace the testosterone, because no matter what you do, your testicles aren't making the testosterone, so you must take exogenous testosterone. So yes, start by first identify. So get your testosterone levels checked, your free testosterone, your estradiol, your luteinizing hormone, and your follicle stimulating hormone. Now, if testosterone is normal or high, we're done here, nothing to do. If it's medium or low, then perhaps you look, why is it medium or low? Is it just how I naturally am, or is my luteinizing hormone low? If you look at luteinizing hormone and it's low, you go, we need to increase the luteinizing hormone to increase the testosterone. Now, there's always a chance that they're not related, that they're not causing the luteinizing hormone that's low is not causing the low testosterone, but it probably is. But there's always exceptions. Nothing in life is perfect. There's always weird things that go on. So then, you go, how do we raise luteinizing hormone? Well, we have to cause negative feedback with the estrogen. So either we lower the estrogen or we block it from binding. It's stronger to block it from binding with something like tamoxifen. So you take something like tamoxifen, you block the estrogen from binding, the body goes, not enough estrogen. Need to make more testosterone, because remember, testosterone aromatizes into estrogen. So as testosterone goes up, then your estrogen starts going up. But testosterone has to go up first, and then estrogen goes up. And then even if testosterone goes down, estrogen's going to have a lag. Because if there's testosterone, it's turning into estrogen. You don't have estrogen until you have testosterone. But estrogen can linger around the body longer. But that's not important for this video. So yes, the young guy who I'm talking with, we don't know his luteinizing hormone levels. He's going to get those checked because it was not the best decision to test everything else and not test them. I mean, he got great blood work. More stuff than... Actually, I think I've had all the same stuff tested at one time or another. But, yeah, got thyroid hormones, lipid panel, blood counts, everything. He did not get luteinizing hormone. And the doctor wants to put him on HCG, but if he has healthy luteinizing hormone levels, HCG is only going to bring them down, and then when he gets off the HCG, his body isn't going to support normal testosterone production. Eventually it could bounce back, hopefully, but it would probably take the help of a serum like tamoxifen to get the negative feedback to restore the luteinizing hormone to where it was before he took the HCG. So it makes more sense not to take the HCG at all and try to get it up first with the tamoxifen. And if the tamoxifen can't get it up, then you look at something else, like HCG. And if the HCG doesn't work, then you look at, do I need exogenous testosterone? And it comes down to not only what your numbers on your paper are, but how you feel, your lipids, and your overall quality of life and your health. Because numbers don't matter, people matter. You matter. The numbers on the paper, they could be the strangest numbers you've ever seen. But if you're healthy, they work for you. So I hope you like this video. I hope it allows you to make informed decisions about your hypogonadism treatments. Discuss this with your doctor. I'm not your doctor. And check out my other videos, and check out my website, andrewhutchings.org. Check out my Instagram, natural_true_fitness. And yes, I know I need to diet down because I'm fat, but you can still kind of see my abs, especially if I pull the skin down. But it's like, why should I diet down more? Even if I were to go to the beach, I feel good about myself. I'm not getting a lot of pictures taken of me. I'm not competing right now, so why not just eat what I want to eat? If you want to pay me to diet down, I'll certainly do it. But when there's no incentive, why do it? And you can hire me for training, diet, supplement, and anything you can think of, except for jumping off of buildings and medical advice. Because I don't want to jump off buildings, and even though I'd like to give you medical advice, it is illegal, so I can't do it. But you can hire me to find the information for you and give it to you, along with my non-doctorly opinion. You can have me talk with your doctor. You can talk to your doctor and then talk to me. But you need to see your doctor. Oh yeah, my book on tendinitis, I'm still waiting to hear if my disclaimer is going to keep me safe, because I don't want to be sued. It's going to help a lot of people, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that, whether or not they do have a bad experience, will try to sue me if it were to become a popular book, because there's always people like that. So once my disclaimer is okayed, you will be able to buy my book. It's not even like you're buying something. It's like you're donating me money to get money back, because you'll save so much money from doctors, physical therapy, time. You can't replace time. You get one life. When I'm speaking in this video, these 13 and a half minutes are never going to come back. Just like your years of suffering with your tendinitis, wherever it is, you're never going to get that time back. If you wait a month to get my book, you just lost a month where you could be playing tennis or whatever you like to do. If you wait a year, you just lost a year. So I will save you that time, money, and allow you to enjoy life. So think about that. And leave a like, hit subscribe, leave some comments, share it with your friends, whatever you want to do. And good luck. And eventually I will diet down. I'm hoping to compete. The World Championship is for this WNFB or WNBF. I always switch up letters and stuff. But it's going to be in LA, which is over there, in November. And considering that I could see it if I go on a tall building, it's a lot easier to get to than if it were in New York or Dubai or Ireland or somewhere. But that's only if I'm here, because I may not be here. So if I'm here, I will compete. Probably not win the World Championship. It's a lot to expect to win a World Championship on your first try when you've never even competed before and you don't even have the posing down. but at least I'll give it a good go. See, I don't even know what the poses are. I mean, I know this one. But I mostly work out for strength. I'm addicted to improving my strength, and the size just comes after. Like, I would like to work out for size, but I just can't do it. I can't sacrifice improving my strength to look better. But luckily, when I work on my strength, enough size comes that I'm satisfied. Who knows, maybe I'll enter a bench press competition, but I can't win a world championship bench press competition, because even though I'm good, sadly I'm not the best in the entire world. Who knows, maybe I would be almost there if I wasn't injured for 4 years, but even then, who knows. I want to compete in something that I can win. Oh yeah, and don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon to get notified, share it with your friends. Good luck. Who knows?